was going to say it was very exciting to find out that I got to go to this production.
And so what was, so tell us, you were right down in front, right?
We had VIP tickets, and we got let in early, and we're told that the first 3 rows were reserved for family and friends, and we could sit anywhere we wanted to. So we were in the 5th row, right behind Janet Jackson.
Who was, I love it in your journal, she was
Willis's girlfriend on Different Strokes, yeah, that's how I knew her at the time.
And then tell us about kind of the spectacle, how big of a production, what were the kinds of things going on?
We were there very early, and so we got to watch all of the setup on the stage and just lots of action and just a lot of excitement waiting for it to begin. We were given light sticks to hold up during the filming of the commercial, and also Pepsi cups.
You're doing great. So tell us about that. So what was it like for you when you got to see Michael Jackson live?
Oh, we were thrilled. He was a really big deal at the time. It was, I think, at the height of his popularity, for me anyhow. And to have him come out on stage and watch him dance, the famous moves, you know, that he was known for, to be able to see them, he was very, very close to us. A 17-year-old screaming girl, I was thrilled.
And then kind of walk us through what happened next.
As I remember it, they had one take where they practiced the whole commercial, and there was no pyrotechnics. It was just kind of a run through. And then the second time he came out, it was the fireworks all behind. So it was a lot more exciting, and that's the take that he caught on fire.
And so, and how do you remember that happening? I mean, you said that at first, you know, it all happened so fast, and then at first you just kind of thought it was more fire and explosions.
Yeah, there was a lot of dancing going on, and then he appeared last, and he was at the top of the stairs and did some moves, and then started coming down the stairs, and all the fireworks were going off behind him. And then that's when something, you know, it looked like it was part of the show at first. His hair was on fire, and there was a lot going on, but then it became evident pretty quickly that it wasn't supposed to happen. And people started yelling, "Stop dancing, Michael, you're on fire."
So people realized pretty quickly that something was going on.
Yes, I think it was by the time he got to the bottom of the stairs, they had realized that it was going wrong.
And what do you remember, kind of, once you realized what was going on, what do you remember how you felt?
It was scary. I remember the house lights came up, there was a lot of action on the stage, and just, they got him on the ground really quickly, they got him out of there really fast, and the lights came up, and it was evident it was time for us to go home. And, you know, just a lot of commotion, and it was scary. We didn't really know the extent of his injuries. And
yeah, you just seen the King of Pop, get injured publicly. And then you wrote about it in your journal. This was for a school project.
I had to keep a journal in my English class, yes, so I had to write like 5 times a week about anything. So.
And then did you remain a Michael Jackson fan over the years?
Not recently. Kind of lost interest, grew up, but in the 80s I was a huge Michael Jackson fan.
When he died, did it affect you at all? Did you feel any?
I felt sad for him, you know. Didn't really follow him, didn't know much about his life, but, you know, he's out in the public eye and obviously had issues, and I just felt sorry for him that he was so talented, and that's how he ended up. It was a shame.
You're doing great. Sometimes we'll do some of the questions just so they have a couple different versions if they like the way you say it one way or versus another.
Can I drink water?
Yeah.
My lips are doing a creepy thing again. And I notice I say stupid stuff, and then I'm like, oh, like I have a spastic flourish at the end of my talking, and I can't help it.
You're doing great.
You're doing
Yeah?
great.
Yeah, super great. A lot of people go, yes, no. And that's like the worst for us, because that's basically
Yeah.
unusable. I don't know.
Okay.
All right.
And mark my words, I'm going to be the one that comes out, and it's going to come out. It was the second take when it got on fire. All the people saying the 6th take, still that's freaking me out. Why would I write that if it wasn't true? I'm telling you, I'm always right.
So tell us again about what it was like, you know, being a Michael Jackson fan and getting to go to this concert, this experience?
I was really excited when I found out that my best friend was picking me to go with her. We were huge fans. I remember having $500 in the bank, and I don't know when the concert was going to be, but I told my mom, I would spend all of this money on a Michael Jackson ticket, and my mom thought, are you kidding me? But I was like serious about it. Yes, I would spend every penny I have. It's that important to me. I want to go to his concert. Huge fan.
And you got to sit right up front, so you could really see everything that was going on really well, right?
Yes, we were in the 5th row, and we got there early because we did have the VIP tickets. So I think we got to see a lot more of the action than other people did. And I got to have my picture taken with, I can't remember who it was now, but when I read about the guy who wrote Thriller, obviously we're not using this. Who did I have my picture taken with? I vaguely remember that. I guess it doesn't matter, we won't use that. The guy who wrote Thriller, I don't even know who that is, but apparently there's a picture out there somewhere of me standing next to him. Vaguely remember it. Sorry, I read
I think
that.
Quincy Jones didn't write Thriller, he wrote most of the albums.
If it was Quincy Jones, it seems like I would have mentioned him by name. Maybe I didn't know who he was really at 17. I don't know. Sorry.
We'll leave that for the researchers. And then, was the audience shocked, or how quickly did people realize that something had gone wrong?
He caught on fire at the top of the stairs. By the time he got to the bottom of the stairs, I guess there was some dancing that was happening, on each step as he was making his way down. And by the time he got to the bottom of the stairs, everybody knew. People were yelling. There was a lot of commotion. They were throwing water on him. It was evident. It didn't take too long.
And for you, did you realize right away what was happening, or was there a feeling that everything just all of a sudden, something was going wrong, or did it, was there any?
At first, when the fireworks started and he was at the top of the stairs, I did see that there was kind of a halo around his head, and I thought maybe it was part of the show. It's confusing, and it all happened so quickly. It didn't exactly look right, but there was still dancing going on, and lots of fireworks still, and it just appeared that something was wrong a few seconds later. Everyone, I think, kind of realized at the same time that it wasn't happening right. Sorry.
And I guess I'll just ask one last time. How did you feel like once you realized what was going on?
We were. I don't know what to say to this question. What am I going to say to this question? What did I say before? I was shocked. I was.
Yeah.
Because I'm not answering this question right.
Yeah, that you were shocked that you couldn't believe what you had just seen.
This is an important part of the interview, huh? I don't know why. I just can't. That's because I can't jump back to the feelings. I just remember. I don't know. It was just happening, but it wasn't like I was thinking, oh my gosh, Michael Jackson. I'm not one of those type of people. I wasn't crying hysterically, or what I mean, like a groupie would, or whatever. It wasn't like that. It was just like, oh wow, that kind of stinks. You know what I mean? So I don't have a good answer for this question.
It was just surprising.
Surprising. It was surprising. Did I not say that? What did I say? Shocking the first time? Surprising is a good word. It was surprising. So should I answer again and try to say better?
Yeah, let's try from the top.
Okay.
When you realized what was going on, how did you feel?
It was very surprising that something so tragic could happen. No, sorry, I don't know what to say. I'm sorry. It was surprising what? It was surprising that he caught on fire? It was. Is that all I should say? Just it was surprising that he caught on fire and stopped. I don't know why I feel like I have to keep elaborating. It sounds weird. Andy, stop taking me.